Greetings, friends. Jason here for AxodysFC. It's Wednesday afternoon, and had a fun time watching Spurs play at Hearts up in Scotland. Pretty entertaining game, although kind of slow first half relatively. Starting lineup, Spurs went, with some of the usual veteran suspects. The big surprises were how we defended, actually, with the only available starter being Pedro Porro at right back. So to cover the other three spots, we had Jamie Donnelly playing out of position in the left back, and Skip playing the left center back, and then at right center back we had Archie Gray, and all told, he was quite good actually in that role. He's pretty tall guy actually for a midfielder, and even though he's not like a bulky guy or anything, he's and is in fact kind of skinny. He was strong out there, and certainly strong with the ball and defending, with some good work from the back. Mostly in the context of today, I noticed he was generally, once we advanced the ball up the line a little more, he was mostly looking to just pass it horizontally. Whereas, somebody like Romero in that position is, probing and looking to break the lines a little bit. But yeah, he was totally solid and doing what you need to have done, getting back when necessary to defend some pretty decent chances for Hearts, actually. But switching gears, Madison looked decent at times, and of course he got the hardest foul. Probably would have been a yellow card in normal circumstances, and there was some blood on his sock afterwards. But anyway, he recovered from that scenario to get and set up an assist with Brennan Johnson for our lone goal of the first half. Son also had a chance, at least once, but overall, yeah, the starting lineup was kind of so by our standards for what they should be able to do. Son was playing at the striker spot, and and actually Manor Solomon was on the left wing, and Brennan Johnson on the right. And based on what I saw, my feelings about the starters, Manor Solomon seemed off it a little bit. I mean, obviously he's coming back after a year of injury, but he had a couple scenarios where it was crossed, and he was nowhere near advanced enough to get to the crosses from Brennan, and so that was kind of disappointing. And then Son, a little rusty. Basuma, I felt, did not have a very good game. Definitely didn't like what I saw from him. Other midfielders wise, Kulusevski was pretty good, I thought. Madison was good, certainly. But no one else really scored or had a good opportunity. Then, so going into the half, we were up 1-0. Wholesale changes afterwards, and so we got our first look at Bergvall, Will Lancashire, let's see, Ash Phillips was at left center back, I believe. And Tyrese Hall was in there. We also had, most significantly, the guy that I really need to focus on today, Djed Spence. Completely breakout performance, really. And so the out of the box in the second half, Hearts equalized pretty quickly, and I was kind of concerned because I saw what I'm looking at. This is our young squad now, and are we just going to get shelled by veterans from Hearts? But that wasn't what happened. They scored early, but then we pretty much took control from there. And anyway, Djed Spence immediately, early in the half, made a tremendous ball carrying run right through the heart of the defense up to the middle. Will Lancashire did a perfectly timed short curving run in the box, and Spence just slid it right through him to him perfectly, and boom, he put it away, and we're back up 2-1. By far out of all the strikers, Lancashire looked the best. Later, he was replaced by Valise, who looked poor. He had an opportunity where the ball was passed to him, and he just completely fumbled it with his feet in the box. Later, Scarlett came in. Scarlett was a little better than Valise, but kind of off it at the same time. Had a couple chances. Had one opportunity where he beat the keeper and he still failed to score. Literally dribbled around the keeper and then didn't put it away. Very disappointed in how Scarlett did. Valise, it is what it is. He's been off for, 6 months, a wasted loan deal to Valencia. Or Villarreal, whatever it is. Anyway, but in terms of, so after Lancashire's goal, that was super exciting. Then, let's see, what was the order? Because we had more goals after that too. Next up, Mikey Moore. Playing on the right wing, looking very solid out there, combining well with Bergvall. And in this case, Bergvall brought the ball up, got the ball into Mikey Moore in around the box, and he was able to beat the defenders and keepers with a great shot. So that put us up 3-1. Then Spence with another, this time he scored, where he, just kept running up the field as we're advancing the ball. Werner's making a run up the wing, does a nice long cross, and there is Djed Spence cutting through the box to finish it off. He has been fantastic every time I've seen him, and I don't know why he doesn't seem to get the I don't see why he doesn't seem to get or didn't get any chance. I mean, he was. I guess the problem last summer was he was injured, and then we sent him off on loan, and then he didn't impress at Leeds or whatever. But the few moments that he got in under Conte, you could see his physical gifts, and he looked very promising when his long legs, when he starts it's a little bit reminiscent of Sarr, but anyway, he's very fast when he's going vertically up the pitch, and he has pretty good ball control when he's carrying as well. Anyway, he seems like a very similar to Destiny, actually, but for the right side. So definitely a great change of pace for what Porro offers. Maybe not as good defensively. I don't know. That really wasn't tested too much today. But anyway, tremendous finish for him. And he's got some clear athletic gifts and skills. And it's baffling to me. I don't know that we've been trying to move him on when he never really got any kind of run at Tottenham. And we know he was good at Forest when they were, getting promoted. So anyway, it's a weird one. And definitely I hope he's giving Ange something to think about, because I think he's worth far more to us potentially this season than what is being talked about as the loss of money-wise that we would take to purchase him, or sell him, I should say. Anyway, definitely a weird one. So, and I think my understanding is maybe he ended up being getting man of the match or whatever. But then, and anyway, the final goal was from Ash Phillips putting away a deflected header that Scarlett should have probably put away, and the keeper got a hand on it. It drifted wide, and Phillips just poked it in. So good job getting up into position to, have an impact. So anyway, second half was really promising. Great to see the potential from our young guys, and I'm very excited to see more of them this preseason. So on that note, my equipment is clearly needed battery charged up, so I'm going to shut down before I lose everything. But as always, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy these. And remember, to dare is to do.